So far we have seen what RX 9070 and RTX 5070 can do in 4040p and 4K, but what happens when we bring things down to classic 1080p? At first glance it might seem like 1080p is too easy for modern GPUs, but in that simplicity lies the catch, and the real difference starts to surface. Once again, all advanced tech is turned off. No DLSS, no FSR, no FG, no MFG, just clean native 1080p raster in 16 demanding and varied titles. This isn't about can it run the game, it's about how smoothly and consistently it runs. Let's see what these two GPUs really show when the workload is simplified. In 1080p testing across 16 games, the RX 9070 again proves it's built for raster workloads, but RTX 5070 fights back in few titles. It really comes down to the game, and that's what makes this comparison interesting. Cyberpunk 2077. RX hits 214 FPS, RTX holds 191. AMD takes a clear lead here. In the Calisto Protocl, RTX scores 239 while RX comes in at 227.1 for Nvidia. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, RX at 196, RTX at 189. Not a huge gap, but it's there. Dragon Age Veilguard RX posts 147, RTX stays at 142. Every frame counts. Marvel Rivals RTX wins here, 163 versus 151, rare and not the most stable test scene.
That's a real soldier.
I outnumber you.
The area is almost yours!
Heavy weapons. I love.
F124 RX goes up to 308, RTX 281. Big win for AMD in a fast-paced title. Black Meat Wukong RX scores 103, RTX 96. AMD holds up better in this effects-heavy game. Remnant II, 170 for RTX, 165 for RX. Nearly identical results, but it's still better on Nvidia. Assassin's Creed Mirage. RX pulls 218, RTX lags at 184. A strong win for AMD. Total War Warhammer 3. 223 on RX, 185 on RTX. Memory bandwidth helps AMD here. God of War Ragnarok 210 on RX, 172 on RTX. Consistent result across retests. In Returnal, 185 for RX, 172 for RTX. Another clean lead. S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, 94 for RX, 93 for RTX, practically a tie. In Civilization 7 we have 334 on RX, 325 on RTX. Still a win, even if both are overkill for this game. Hogwarts Legacy. RX reaches 168 FPS, RTX hits 143. Another effective heavy title where AMD shines.
Nobody will miss one measly little student. What does it matter if they're still alive? Best thing in the world, finding a beast in your trap.
And finally, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. 126 for RX, 130 for RTX, one of the rare wins for Nvidia. On the average FPS, RX 9070 ends up at 192, RTX 5070 at 180. That's, let's say, 6.7% lead for AMD card, noticeable at high refresh rates. Now, let's talk about money, but for the Europe region. In local retail, RTX 5070 costs 3.78 euros per frame, RX 9070 sits at 3.70. A small win for AMD. You still can find this card even cheaper. And both are equal 3.23 euros per frame. Call it a tie and pick whichever one is available. As for power, RTX draws 209 watts, RX pulls 222. Yes, AMD is hungrier, but a 13 watt difference isn't life changing. Maybe just a bit warmer room and PC. Now, efficiency per frame. Both cards draw exactly 1.16 watts per frame. That's a rare tie. So, what do we take from all this? RX 9070 is faster, but not a huge margin, but consistent. In most titles it wins. Where it doesn't, the gap is small and one low percentage is better on AMD. Efficiency identical, 1.16 watts per frame on both cards. Cost, RX is slightly cheaper in stores, equal on the second-hand market. Bottom line, if you're chasing raw raster performance at 1080p, RX 9070 simply gives a bit more for the same money and power, and in 2025 that's not a bad thing to say about an AMD card.